So if you've already played a few shows, how do you get onto the good books of bigger promoters or festivals? Well, having a good studio recording is always a good step, but how do you get across what you're doing live? A really good way to appeal to live music bookers is to have a live music video. If you can do this from a venue or a gig perspective, that's fantastic. But if you can do it in a way where it brings across your sound in a really nice, clear way, that's also fantastic. Festival bookers will want to book you based upon your live performance. It's really key to know that being part of the live music scene helps you develop more. There are so many huge artists that started out playing in small venues to not many people. It can feel disheartening when this happens, when there's no one there, you've had a bad set, and you feel like, what's the point of doing this? I'm just putting all this time and energy into a professional that I'm never going to get anywhere in. And I understand that. I know a lot of artists and acts can have those imposter syndrome moments where you're like, this isn't what I should be doing. I should just get an office job. I should really give up on this music thing. And that's the last thing I want, because you can have an office job and also be a musician at the same time. It's really easy to fall into that imposter syndrome of, I shouldn't be doing this, for all acts and artists I know. But if you work hard enough and long enough, you'll see the results. You'll look back at the first show you played after you've played 20 and go, I have really made some progress here. What you need to know is this takes time. You can't just blow up overnight. It'd be fantastic if everyone could play big stages from the offset. Playing in your bedroom is different to playing in front of a crowd. It's just that simple. Things will go wrong, and the way to deal with it is just by experience and getting out there. Again, one of the best things you can do is be involved in the live music scene locally. That includes things like open mics and showcases that you might want to be part of. If you've got the bravery, even busking can kind of help that along, improving your live performance against people who wouldn't expect to be seeing you. Even performing in front of your family and friends can give you some really good confidence in doing something like that in the future. And if they're really nice to you, they can also offer some feedback to help you improve. Treat every gig like it's your biggest gig. Put as much enthusiasm and work and time and effort, and you know that in the end you'll get to where you're going. I'm always so floored when I see an artist for the first time. I've never heard of them before, and they put on a fantastic, energetic and enthusiastic performance. But it doesn't have to be musically great or absolutely in tune, or like you can break a guitar string, and as long as your confidence and your enthusiasm is there, that's all I want to see from you. Just bringing across the right attitude can really get you into promoter or music festival bookers' good books. You really want to display that professionalism. You really want to be consistent and good in what you're doing. You don't want to mess around. You don't want to get too drunk. You don't want to get like your friends to trash the venue. That's never going to work in your favor. It could be rock and roll as you want, but if you come across as professional, there is no doubt in my mind that you'll be booked again. This stage could be yours if you put the work in. Whilst you should take every opportunity you can, also don't get taken advantage of. I've always mentioned pay to play, but make sure the shows that you're playing fit right for you. A promoter might book you in for something that's really going to throw you off and really going to dent your confidence. So make sure what you're doing is the right thing for you. I don't mean that you should be playing to 200 people. I mean you should be playing for the right people, the right things that are going to get you to move forward. I think another really key thing to know as an artist or an act, if you're starting out or if you've been doing this for a long time, is to understand that all these people who work in the industry are people too. We're not machines that can respond to you every hour of the day. We're not people you can walk up to on the street when we're having a day off and say, oh, can you book my act for this festival or event? That's just not how it works. You really need to understand that this is our job. And we work hours. We might work unsociable hours, but we also work hours, and we need some time off as well. Like I said, we get so many messages and emails from all across the world wanting to be part of our events and music festivals. So don't expect us to be there straight on the way on listening to what you have, knowing what you can do, because there's so much out there. The best way to do it is just to make an impact, be part of the scene, and you'll soon be part of the community. I also understand that if you're a young person, it can be hard to be part of the scene, especially when it comes to being under 18 and trying to get into music venues. It is a really annoying aspect of this industry, but unfortunately, it is part and parcel of it. There is opportunities out there for you if you go looking for them, especially when it comes to things in Wales. I think Wales is fantastic for the sort of ways you can get involved as a young person under 18 in music. Whether that be as simple as something like your Eisteddfod in your school, or opportunities across Wales that seem to be cropping up all the time for young people. I think it's now is the best time for you as a young person in Wales to be getting involved in the music scene.